What happens when I stop taking creatine? Creatine supplies energy to your muscles, boosts brain function, fights certain neurological diseases, improves exercise performance, and accelerates muscle growth. But what if you stop taking creatine? In today's video, we're going to talk about what happens to your body when you stop taking creatine. So watch this video till the end and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Many people worry if they stop taking creatine, they will lose the muscle gained while taking creatine, but the reality is your body slowly returns to its natural levels of creatine production. Here are some effects on your body when you stop taking creatine. Muscle loss. While creatine can help to increase muscle mass and strength, the gains may not be permanent. This will depend heavily on your training regimen and nutrition after stopping creatine supplementation. When you stop taking creatine, your muscle mass and strength may gradually decrease. This is not due to muscle loss, but instead, water loss. Creatine supplementation increased total body water content by about 3 pounds, with the majority of the increase occurring in muscle water content. You may lose some muscle, but the loss should not be significant. When you stop taking creatine, your creatine levels will gradually drop over the next few weeks. Your body will still make creatine naturally, but you may have side effects as you adjust to lower creatinine levels. These side effects may further include fatigue. Because creatine is part of the process that provides our body with energy, when you stop taking creatine, you feel lethargic and groggy. You may find that you feel fatigued more often during workouts after stopping creatine supplements. As creatine helps regenerate adenosine triphosphate, ATP, a primary energy currency in cells, its absence might be noticeable during high-intensity exercises. You may feel fatigued sooner during intense workouts. This is because your body has become used to an elevated level of creatine. As you balance back out, you will find that this fatigue goes away and you return to a normal level of energy. Weight loss. Creatine is very important for gaining muscle mass. Taking it long-term has been found to be extremely beneficial, especially for people doing resistance training. The initial weight gain associated with creatine is often attributed to increased water content in the muscles. When you stop taking creatine, you may lose some of this water weight. Some people who stop taking creatine supplements do report noticing a decrease in muscle size after they stop, but the findings of studies have not necessarily backed this up. After stopping creatine supplements, participants' bodies return to their base levels of creatine in approximately 4 weeks. Decreased muscle water content. Creatine is known for promoting water retention in muscle cells, contributing to a fuller and more volumized appearance. When you stop taking creatine, you may experience a reduction in muscle water content, and your muscles might appear less pumped. Added water weight can make it difficult to gauge your body's actual weight and muscle mass, and may cause frustration for people on a fitness journey. Simply skipping the loading phase of creatine and supplementing with small doses can also help decrease the amount of water weight gained. When you stop taking creatine, your body will be able to flush out the excess water that's been retained. A short-term decrease in natural creatine production. You should be able to maintain any added strength through regular exercise, but you likely won't see continued improvement. What are the reasons to stop taking creatine? The main reason many people want to stop taking creatine is water retention. Supplementing with creatine may cause an increase in water retention, which a lot of athletes find undesirable. However, water retention is far from a guaranteed side effect of supplementing creatine. It is found that when taken at a low daily level of 0.53 g per kilogram of body mass, there were few side effects that came with taking a creatine supplement. How to take creatine. Start with a bang by taking 20 grams each day for 5-7 days. Just split that into 4 servings of 5 grams spread out during the day. Want your muscles to really soak it up? Pair it with a meal loaded with carbs or protein. Once you've loaded up, shift to maintenance mode with 3 to 5 grams daily to keep those muscle levels on the up and up. Is the creatine loading phase necessary? During the creatine loading phase, you take high doses of creatine for 5 to 7 days before moving on to lower maintenance doses. This is the quickest way to reap the benefits of creatine, which include greater muscle strength. If you're chowing down on a regular mixed diet, you're probably getting about 1 to 2 grams of creatine every day. But here's the inside scoop. Your muscles might only be 60%, 80% filled up with creatine. Now, if you're gunning for maximum muscle power, supplements are the way to go. Trainers often suggest a creatine loading phase. That's when you turbocharge your muscles by taking a larger amount, like 20-25 grams, every day for 5 to 7 days. Just split that into 4 or 5 5-gram doses throughout the day.
Guess what? Studies say this can boost your muscle creatine stores by a cool 10%, 40%. After this loading party, you can keep the creatine vibe going strong with a lower dose, around 3 to 5 grams daily, and if you've got more muscles to feed, you might need a bit extra. Easy peasy muscle boosting strategy. During a typical creatine loading phase, you take in large amounts of creatine for up to 1 week. This rapidly increases your muscle stores, then you decrease your daily intake. While loading up on creatine quickly can flood your body with it, it might not be the only ticket to boosting your overall creatine levels. Guess what? You can still max out your creatine stores with smaller doses taken once a day. It just might take a bit more time. Here's a cool fact. In some older studies with guys, they found that muscles can get fully packed with creatine by taking just 3 grams daily for 28 days. Yep, a bit longer, but still effective. Now, when it comes to folks assigned female at birth, there's not a ton of research, but some hints say they could benefit from a similar approach. Take this small study for example. College students, both guys and gals, got in on the action. Some took a supplement with 4 grams of creatine and other stuff for 6 weeks, while others got a fake out with a placebo. Surprise, surprise. Those who got the real deal improved their squats and bench presses, no loading phase needed. So, it's possible to fully saturate your muscles with creatine without doing a loading phase, though it may take a few weeks longer. Skipping a loading phase may also increase the amount of time it takes for you to reap the benefits of creatine. So what are the benefits of creatine loading? A creatine loading phase may be the fastest way to benefit from creatine's effects. Some benefits of maximizing your muscle stores of creatine include muscle gain. When you team up creatine supplements with resistance training, the studies are shouting it loud and clear. Expect some serious muscle gains. It's like a dynamic duo for boosting that muscle mass. Muscle strength. After creatine loading, strength and power may increase. Improve performance. After creatine loading, performance during high-intensity exercise may jump. Injury prevention. Athletes who jumped on the creatine train had a lot less muscle tightness and fewer ouchies, like strains, compared to those who didn't use it. It's like a secret weapon against workout woes. A loading phase is the fastest way to benefit from creatine. You may experience increased muscle gain and strength, improved athletic performance, and a reduced risk of sport-related injuries. It's possible to maximize your muscle stores of creatine gradually over several weeks. However, the fastest way to maximize your muscle stores and reap creatine's benefits is a week-long loading phase, followed by lower doses to maintain high levels. These benefits include increased muscle mass and strength, improved performance, and a reduced risk of sport-related injuries. At the end of the day, creatine loading may not be necessary, but it's expedient and safe.